Hello everyone. This is our new regular part of the show, Crypto Not For Dummies.
You mean our irregular part of the show, Crypto Not For Dummies?
Nothing lasts longer than what is temporary.
First question. What is DeFi?
Decentralized finance.
Well, you just said what it stands for. So, decentralized finance. Mind sharing more details?
More details. This is what our entire industry is growing into now, into the niche of decentralized finance. In fact, these are financial services that we know from the old classical world of finance, which migrate to the new monetary paradigm. Actually, what you've already seen before is repeated. Also, there are completely new concepts too, such as liquidity mining. It's something that has never existed before. Humanity has not encountered this.
Okay, decentralized finance. And there is also usual finance.
There is also usual finance, yeah.
Roughly speaking, there is an ordinary banking system, NASDAQ, exchange, places where people take loans, trade, and so on, pay a mortgage. There are different instruments, options, and other crap that exists in the ordinary financial world for a long time, but has remained inaccessible for decentralized finance. For example, we have platforms like an Ethereum smart contract. It had some interesting things, but they didn't give a good influx of users, right? Well, yes, so no one gave a shit. And now a lot of people come here. Everyone is interested.
It is worth noting why this industry and niche is developing so rapidly. Simply because it is a fairly good alternative to offers of the Western market. As we know, the more stable the economy is, the less interest rate for deposits you receive on your deposits and financial products in general. Against this background, 6 to 10%.
Sometimes it's even a negative rate of interest.
Yes, let's say in a Swiss bank you can easily deposit your funds at a negative interest per year. They do not pay you for keeping your money there, it's you who pays them.
This is logical. Damn, $10 million. Where to keep it? Not under your pillow, right?
Well, yes, not under your pillow. Accordingly, 6 to 10%, or even higher, is a fairly sexy offer for people in the West and their money.
We'll talk about it later. What is the advantage of DeFi? For example, people who use stablecoins can deposit their stablecoin dollar and receive a much higher annual interest rate for it than if they deposit money in the bank.
What interest rate would you get from the bank? 1%? 2%?
Minus 1%.
Yes, or so. Looking ahead, this allows for fairly complex strategies. You can buy Ethereum, go long, deposit Ethereum on MakerDAO.
Let's talk about it later.
Okay.
What is DeFi's main task?
To get your money. All jokes aside, the main task is to build a new money paradigm, a new finance industry, in which there will not be one point of failure, which will be built on the principles of cryptocurrency, namely anonymity. Although there are already problems with anonymity. There is no anonymity where state laws exist. And, in fact, decentralization, a system without the only point of failure, that's all.
In general, DeFi's main task covers two main tasks of decentralized finance users. The first task is to reduce the risks of using cryptocurrency. For example, there are financial instruments such as Opium Network and Nexus, which allow you to make options on the value of some cryptocurrency. That is, if it falls or rises in price, a user can repurchase it as in classic finance. Roughly speaking, ensure its value in this way. The second essential thing that DeFi does is that it allows creating decentralized products instead of centralized ones. One of the most popular examples is MakerDAO. It allows you to make, roughly speaking, a decentralized dollar that works according to certain rules.
Say it's at least an attempt to make a decentralized dollar. MakerDAO, you know. It is worth mentioning that classical finance provides a loan tool. You give something that has a market price on the pledge, and you can take a loan and use that money. It's a classic loan. You take money against the security of your house, invest in a business, buy a car if you're not very smart or something like that. What's the concept of it in cryptocurrency? There is an Ethereum network, an Ethereum virtual machine that executes contracts, and there is CDP, collateralized debt position, in which you can put Ethereum into the contract and thereby secure your loan. You take dollars against the security of Ethereum, that is, what is pegged to the dollar. You get a tool with which you can create some kind of investment strategies, DeFi strategies. What could it be? Basically, you can add to your positions. You put Ethereum into a contract, get dollars for it, get DAI, and buy more Ethereum for it, adding to your position. Something like that.
For example, you are an early Ethereum depositor.
A direct participant.
Now it costs, for example, $400. You understand that Ethereum is still going to grow a lot. It will cost $3,000, $4,000, and you think what to do. Because you are hungry.
You have already borrowed money.
Wait, no. I put my Ethereum into the MakerDAO contract. I get, say, decentralized DAI dollar, a stable coin that is tied to the cost of Ethereum. Roughly speaking, I invest $400 of Ethereum, which gives me $300 in return. So I receive less than I invest. What is the point then? The idea is that later, when the Ethereum doubles, I will come with $320 because everything is calculated, there is an interest. I will put it back in the smart contract and take back the Ethereum that I have had before.
My friend.
And it will already cost much more. I can reinvest it, get DAI, and then put it into circulation.
You say everything correctly, but, my friend, you are missing an important point. There is still a minimum threshold.
I am not missing it, just skipping that part.
Then I'll say it. MakerDAO still has a lower threshold. If you want to borrow $100, you must invest $150 of Ethereum. Actually, there is also such an unpleasant thing as liquidation. The moment the Ethereum price drops to a certain level, and the security of your position drops to 150% at the current market price of Ethereum, liquidation occurs. That is, your debt is not properly secured. Liquidation occurs, your position is liquidated, the funds of your position go to the auction, people buy them there, thereby restoring the balance, and you get your funds minus a certain penalty.
What's the point? UVE said positions as if all our viewers are techies. And what if they aren't?
Yes, it may be difficult.
But we will explain. What's the point? Conventionally, we have Ethereum, which costs $400. We put it on the security and get $300. That $300 counts as secured, right? That is, they do not appear from nowhere. The dollars that come from the smart contract have some value. Because the secured Ethereum is worth more than these dollars. Ethereum is growing and our dollars are still secured, everything is okay. And then Ethereum falls. $380, $370, you are shaking in your boots, $350.
You got extremely nervous.
And then it may become $250, may go down even lower. The issued dollars will immediately lose value. To prevent this from happening, a stable coin is always worth at least $1. If the price of Ethereum falls to a certain threshold, as our Mr. Efirich said. When Ethereum crosses the threshold, after which the issued stabilized dollars depreciate, you need someone to be able to buy Ethereum for these dollars and equalize the amount of DAI and Ethereum in smart contracts.